Welcome back to Live, Learn, Inspire, the place where we like to share inspiring, informative, or educational stories. I'm your host, Albert Emmanuel, together with co-host Serge Balole Gamwanya.
Yeah. It's your boy Serge in the house, you know. And for people out there, remember to share, subscribe, like, and comment on Live, Learn, and Inspire podcast.
That's it, man. And before we get into our guest, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Kawanzuri. Kawanzuri is a premium African coffee. So if you do like drinking coffee and you prefer top quality premium African coffee, check them out. And now to our guest, young Cisto.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Welcome to the show, man.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Yeah. So, young Cisto, you have a Ghanaian background.
Yes, sir.
Right? And you lived in Italy, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And Norway as well, right? So I am curious on that journey, all the way from Ghana to Norway.
By the way, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Did your homework? Signore. Nah, man. So originally, I'm from Ghana. My mom and dad are, from Ghana.
Yeah.
But I was born in Italy in a small city called Modena. So, I lived there for 15 years.
All right.
I really enjoyed it. I had fun.
Yeah.
That's like my childhood.
Yeah.
And actually, my name Cisto comes from there because it was a nickname my best friend gave me at kindergarten. And then everybody started calling me Cisto.
But is there a meaning behind it? Like,
to be honest, my original name is Christopher.
yeah, okay.
So my little sister had a theory that if you remove some letters from Christopher, you get Cisto. But I don't know if this guy, because we were 5'6", I like to believe it, but I don't know, man. So Cisto is the nickname. I heard that in Polish it means clean. So
clean.
I don't know. I'll take that. But no, man. Italy was, for me, I had fun. It was amazing. I had a lot of good memories. I was, growing up in an African home, as you guys maybe know, the rule was like, okay, school, education. Yeah. You gotta be a doctor, engineer.
That's it.
But when I was like around 8 or 9, I don't remember, around that age, I remember watching Michael Jackson for the first time on MTV. And I was like, wow, I want to do that. It was like, there's something that touched me about the way he was just performing. The girls were painting. I'm like, you know what? That's
the guy was on stage. He didn't have to open his mouth. He was just standing there, people fainting. He was just standing there looking around.
He was him, man. He was him, like, for real.
Yeah.
But no, I just liked, and then music too. So for me, it was always something that I was, okay, that's like a passion, but I had to go through, I guess, the fear of getting the approved, because it was very and I'm the oldest of 3. I have 2 little sisters.
Yeah.
So long story short, we moved to Norway because in 2008, 9, there was the world crisis, especially in Europe. There was a big crisis economically. It was Greece, Spain and Italy were the one that got the most, affected.
Yeah.
So my mom was looking to some places. It was UK, it was Australia, and then it was Norway. She chose Norway because a family friend. And we moved here. The rest, I went to, trying to learn the language. So now I'm actually 30. So I lived 15 years here and 15 years in Italy.
Damn.
It's exactly like I'm happy.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So that's a bit the journey. And when I was around 23, 24, I went back to the homeland. I went back to the roots,
Back in Africa?
In Ghana, yeah.
Ghana.
So
when Ghana is it like when you say roots? And I'm guessing what city?
Yeah, I went. My mom she's from Takoradi. It's like a city. Accra is the capital in Ghana.
Yeah.
So actually I went to Accra, but I went to visit my aunties and my grandma. It was interesting.
Where it started.
Where it started.
Yeah.
And for me, I always say that there's the Cisto before that trip, before me going to Ghana, and the Cisto after. Because I just learned so much and I got so much, appreciative, about what we have.
Yeah.
And also the people there that had so much joy that I don't know, man. It changed me. There's almost like the Cisto before and after. So my goal when I came back, I don't know if I made it like conscious or subconsciously, but was to bring that joy year into year, you know, because I'm like, man, if those people could have so much fun and enjoy life so much with, you know, some of them almost don't have nothing. I'm thinking like, what about us? What can we achieve? So I didn't write it down, but I think it was subconsciously. And, you know, slowly but surely, I kind of pushed my mind to the music lane. You know, like, yo, I want to really do this, blah, blah. But I did, you know, I did study. I did, you know, do my studies. I study economy, actually. So I did do and I think that was more for the family and my sisters. But afterwards, I was like, I had to be true to my heart, you know. And for me, it's always been there. It's never left me, you know. Even now when people ask me, I was like, yeah, I still do music. So that's a little bit the journey from Italy to Norway, I guess.
You mentioned Ghana, right? Then I'm like, okay, because all my Ghanaian friends, I always ask them, what is your Ghanaian name?
Hey, my Ghanaian name is... My Ghanaian name is Kweku.
Kweku.
Which means I was born on a Wednesday. So they have this thing about days. Don't ask me all the days, but no, mine is Kweku.
You just know yours.
Yeah, Kweku. No, mine. I know... what is it? Kwesi is Sunday.
I know mine actually as well.
Which day were you born?
Kofi.
Are you Thursday?
That's Friday.
Friday, okay. What about you? When are you born?
I don't even know.
The day?
I forgot.
You don't know?
But you guys are saying Kofi and Coco. I don't know. What is Kofi and Coco, man? Come on.
Nana is Monday. I think I've met a lot of Ghanaians who call Nana.
Okay.
Nana is very common. Like Nana is that means
But is it like an entire in Africa continent to have this name or just
No, just Ghana.
Ghana. But
so how did you know about Kofi?
Because the day I was born is Friday. And in Ghana, that would be Kofi.
Kofi, yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
So if we could find a letter. I'll give you a Ghanaian name.
You'll be baptized.
Mine is probably gonna be worse than Coco. I don't know what it's gonna be called. I'll take it though.
Yeah. All right. Nice one. So Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. Awesome. And then so you, after your journey back from Ghana, new Cisto, right?
Yeah.
Start investing more into music, pursuing that career.
Yeah.
And when did you also get into, I was thinking, this street performance?
The street show, I'm trying to think exactly the date, but it started around 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
And it was, like I said, a passion from Michael Jackson, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I see myself mostly, people ask me what am I, my artist, blah, blah. But I see mostly myself as an entertainer. That's my superpower, you know. I know how to rap, I know how to, but I think what I do best is entertain people.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, after a certain age, I was like, man, like I just gotta go for it, you know? And I love performing. I used to perform in this place called Rock the Mic. Every Wednesday, it was just, you know.
That's in Oslo.
Oslo, yeah. There was this guy called Hampolo that used to have it. So I used to perform there, and man, it was nice, but it was only once a week. And for me, it's like, if I love doing it.
What venue was this?
This was a Café Sur.
Because I used to come, I remember this was early, and I remember summer 2022 or 23 something. And used to be every Thursday, a lot of you were there.
Every Wednesday, I was fighting. I was like, yo, guys, give me a slot. But then it came to a point, it's like, man, if I love to do something, right? Forget even the fame, the money and stuff. If you love to do something, you just want to do it every day. You know, when we were kids, we like to play football. You want to play football every day. You can't just be playing football once a week. So I was like, man, F that. So I just, in the summer, like I said, 2-3 years ago, I went to this park called Janteloven. That's where my friends used to be. And I was shaking my boots, you know, but I was like, fuck it, let me just do it. So I had this small speaker, man. And this is actually, I never told this story.
That was the first time?
That was the first time.
Oh, wow.
I never told this story to anyone, but I had this speaker that I bought from, it wasn't Temu, but it was like this cheap.
What?
It was
Temu, not Temu, you know.
It was these cheap shops, you know. So I had this speaker, this mic, I connected it, I tested it. I go to Janteloven, right? I had some couple of friends be like, yo, join me. So, you know, I have like the gang with me. Bro, I go with the energy. After one song, the speaker dies.
But wait, let me ask you this. After that one song, you had already fans around you? People were there?
People were looking.
Of course. I mean,
it was new.
Up,
It was new, but it wasn't like now, like we had the circle. Like I was just, you know, going to the park and just, some people looking at me weird. Some people were, dancing. But, when he died, I was like,
damn it.
And that's what I learned.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. Next time, bring a charger. So
Proper preparation
prevents poor performances.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So no, man, I did it again, and then there was this guy, my partner in crime, DJ Loki, as you guys maybe already know, the guy with the mask.
Yeah.
How did we meet? I had a show. I don't know if it was in Gamla, but I had a show in one of these clubs, and I needed a DJ. And I had this DJ called DJ Soul. He's a Eritrean DJ, and he couldn't. So he kind of helped me to connect with this guy.
Okay.
At this time, he wasn't called Loki, but we're not gonna say his name.
Is it also
No. He had a different name.
Just DJ Loki for now, yeah?
DJ Loki for now. So we connected, and after that, we just kept in touch. And I checked the social media, and I was like, man, this guy is as crazy as me. He was performing the subway.
Oh, yeah?
With this DJ thing.
in UK, right? You were like,
No, the guy from UK is the guy he got inspiration from.
Okay.
The guy that we mentioned. I think DJ Ango was his, Ang. So he got inspiration from him, but he was doing it here in Norway. Like performing the subway.
Really?
He went to Greenland one time. It's like the junkies were trying to take him, like, maybe you shouldn't go to that place. You know, that's not the spot to be. So, but he was doing it. I was like, man, that's cool because he's doing it publicly. So, we just put our heads together, and one day after the show that I had in Santasauen, at that time I had bought the big speaker. So I had this orange speaker, the soundbox. So on the way back, man, I don't know what got into me, but I started playing the music, not very loud, but very slowly in the bus on the way from Santasauen to Oslo S. And people started vibing. This was summer, so people were dancing. I was like, okay, fuck it. So we just went straight to Oslo S. We put it down. We had a show. And the rest is history. Yeah. The rest, we just kept doing it. Straight up.
That's what I was gonna get, because I feel like again, I love this country, but I feel like a lot of us young men in Norway that want to do stuff because it's a really quiet country. People like to hold themselves, for themselves, and even in the summer. But I like that we start doing this type of things. That you're out there and get yourself out, stand in the middle of the crowd and speak your mind, and that's gonna help the other person next to start dancing. Or
Exactly.
what? If you can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
But I feel like in Norway, it's now we have to push this. We have to more, just go to work and be happy in the summer, relax. But a lot of people have a lot of different talent, but we are always so afraid, because I feel like in Norway we are so afraid of how people gonna look at us or judge us. But who care, man? Nobody care.
No.
Most of the time, nobody even give a fuck, bro.
Yeah,
So we have to get out of there. Like, nobody care. Just do whatever you wanna do, man. As long as you're not killing somebody, you're not stealing from someone, you're being honest with yourself and standing up. Why not?
No, 100%. I agree.
So
And
I like it.
That was the motive at the end of the day, because yes, we started it, and afterwards we also opened it up to have other artists. We had different artists come to the street show. We had Admiral Pear. We had even Stoneboy from Ghana. But we also had like upcoming artists, and for us was to give them a platform, because there's so much talent here. There's so much people are like that are good, man. Like you'll be shocked. It's like females that can sing like you never imagined, but they are not. It's not like they don't want to, but sometimes also the society, like you're saying, is giving them the impression that,
Janteloven.
don't do this. Yeah, exactly. So DJ Loki is fighting that Janteloven. He's like, he's number one. He's like, we're gonna crash it.
Hey, man, I mean, fighting it. I mean, because we have to, if we are this good country that we say we are, but we don't let people be free and be themselves, like, do what you feel like you want to do. Who are you doing? You're doing for the next generation.
Exactly.
And in this country, we care so much about the next generation. So we can just say we care about the next generation, and all we care about is just healthcare and money and whatever. Of course, those are the fundamentals. You need fundamentals to survive. But a lot of people also have dreams, and they want their dreams to be here, what's the word? Inspire people here, the young generation. So,
No, I think that's so important. Just to piggyback on what you said, is like, as you guys already know, but Scandinavia, especially Norway too, has higher like rates of depression and suicide and stuff like that. And I've been thinking a lot about it. I think if you think about it, the opposite of depression is expression.
Yes.
me, I consider myself a very happy person, very joyful person. And even when I was in Ghana, people, and it's because they're just expressing, you know, they're not caring so much about what people say. Of course, yeah, people will talk whatever, but if you know in your heart that what you're doing is good, you know, you're helping people. You take the anxiety that you have on yourself on others. So that's why we have noticed those is one of those consequences we did not plan. But sometimes people come to us like, man, thank you, man. I had one guy come to me like, thank you, I needed this. Man, I was going, so it's like, that makes us even push more,
exactly.
you know,
that
to go like, okay.
that motivation to keep going.
To keep going. Because of course you see these trolls on TikTok, man, what is he doing?
You will have those.
50 said when you got haters or you do something good.
Yes. And you know what? If they don't like you now, it's because they don't like yet. They're going to like you.
Exactly.
You know, eventually they're going to like you.
Yeah. And again, 50 Cent, if you don't have haters, find haters, you know, again, because that fuels you to kind of also push towards your dream or whatever that you're chasing, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
it's like, they give you feedback, right? They give you feedback on maybe what you need to improve sometimes, right? Because a friend, a family member might just support you. But then your worst enemy can tell you, that's shit. And then you can actually then go back and look at it. Oh, actually, you're right. Thank you for the feedback.
And then they hate him more like, I wish he didn't see positivity in that. Like, man, I'm so positive. I see positivity in everything that you say.
Right.
So, you know.
We mentioned Janteloven earlier, right? But that's mainly in Norwegian. How would you explain it to a viewer that is not Norwegian and doesn't understand what we say when we mention Janteloven?
Janteloven, you guys can help me with that too, but I think Janteloven for me is this law. It's not even a law, but it's like a social norm that you're not supposed to show yourself or think that you're better than anyone. That's how I see it, you know? And for me, I don't think of course, there's difference between being arrogant and being proud in a good way, you know? I feel if you have good self-pride from what you have done, I think that's normal, especially as men. It's good to show it, you know? You should be proud of your work if you did put work in it.
Absolutely.
Being arrogant, I think that's not the way. But if you've done something good, hey, speak about it. So I think a lot of Norwegians especially, they have this resistance. Okay, like let's say there's a businessman, he has closed the deal for 100 million. He won't tell no one. He won't celebrate. He won't that's a big deal.
I know,
like tell your friends. Talk about it. Like get your pat on your back, you know? So that's I think the thing that maybe we're going a bit against. With the street show, it's more about like, hey, that's what we love to do. I love to perform. I see myself as one of the best, if not the best entertainer in Norway. And I want to prove it every time I'm on stage. You get me? I'm about my thing. And it's not about that, hey, I'm this, you guys are nothing. No, everybody, I believe I'm, Christian. I believe that God has given everyone a talent. So if you go all the way with your talent, you can be the best at that particular thing. At that particular thing. Because everyone has different things. Maybe one guy is best at dribbling, another guy is better at shooting, another guy is best at heading, But still, if you go all the way, and then if you're the best at heading, you should say it. I'm the best at heading. And if you're not, someone will come and, you get better.
Right there, you said something that I honestly believe in a lot. You know, when I moved back here to Norway after college, and because I went to college in the United States, and in the US, who cares about being humble?
No, there's the opposite.
You know?
Damn,
and, right? And I came here and every time I'll hear, Serge, it's okay, whatever you do, but just be humble. And
sit down.
In the beginning, be humble. See, in the beginning, I was like, maybe I need to be humble, but I know myself. And then 1 year left, and I wasn't feeling myself. I was not comfortable enough, because of Janteloven. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to go back to being me. I won't be where I am if I wasn't humble. I won't get those opportunities that I've gotten if I'm humble, because you hate it because I'm speaking loud about it. Maybe I'm speaking loud about it, so it can keep motivating me and keep going, you know? So it's people want to always, remember to be humble. Nigga, I'm already humble. Like, I'm doing humble things. You don't even know what I do behind closed doors. You're speaking about being humble. So what you see is my everyday, and I feel like that back to what you were saying, when my Janteloven, people need to know that you're already humble, whatever work you're doing, you're already giving something. So stop asking people not to be humble more. We're already humble. we're already happy, we're already funny, we're already helping, you know. So I don't have now to stop also being humble so that I can be accepted. No, me, I'm never humble.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can be humble. Good luck.
Yeah, it comes from this thing about being accepted at the end of the day. Because I think people want to fit in the pack, and it's like, okay, if they say we have to behave this certain way, then we have to behave. But like I said, most people, like, it feels good. Like, it feels just good if you did something and you tell people, you know. Like I said, it's about that balance, you know, about not being arrogant and not being too humble. I don't know what's the word for too humble, but that's what we have right now, you know. So it's about finding that golden ratio, you know.
Yeah. But then again, I don't know about you guys, but trying to fit in, bro. I would join DJ Lucky on the street, man. What's trying to fit in, man? It's like,
I mean, what's trying to fit in, because you are your own person. And I like the fact that we're sitting here, having a conversation about this, because a lot of people know we're human beings. I know a lot of people in Norway can hear this and relate. A lot of people
definitely,
right? They have also a lot of passion trying to do things. So we have to open the doors so people can come out. A lot of Norwegians want to do the things that you're doing. Want to go outside and stand on the street and do it. Especially the generation today, they're more open. So we need to encourage it more. Of course, not to the fact that it start being bad. But we have to encourage people.
I mean, again, it's, of course, we say we do have this opportunity to express ourselves, right? But then do it.
Do it. You gotta take the jump. I think that's the thing. And once you do it, it's easier to do. Like for me now, I was even, but that's with everything. Like I was analyzing or looking at some footage from the street shows that 2 years ago, and they weren't bad, but now it's way better. You know, because at that time you have this fear, you have the nervousness, and now I'm like, I feel more at home. So a lot of them is just about taking the first step and doing it. And one thing that you said that I really want to point is that if I can do it, you can do it too. Like, I'm not super, you know? Like, it's just about having that desire. What do you want to do? Because a lot of people, the thing I think they also follow the crowd is, especially when we're younger, we want to be accepted. It's just like we want to have a place to belong. But you learn that if you're not yourself, even if you get accepted, it's not worth it. You get me?
I get you, brother.
If you're not yourself, let's say you want to be accepted by this culture or whatever. Me, I'm a musician, right? So there was a time I wanted to get signed and do all of that. But then I was thinking about it, like, okay, but if being signed means that I cannot perform or I cannot sing about what I want to sing or I cannot use the instrumental that I want to... Is that worth it? Yeah, I'll be part of the cool kids, but I'm not me. They don't even like me for me. So at the end of the day, you want to be yourself. And I feel when you're yourself, people come. The ones who like you, they'll come. Like now,
100%.
The last free show we had one, actually last week Saturday, that should be the last one we had for this year. Man, I thought it would be 5 people because it was so cold outside. Yeah, like 50 to 100 people. We only put it out on TikTok once. On the summer, we have 200 to 300. And that's the thing, because we were true to ourselves. But in the beginning, it was like, okay, who are these guys? But you find your people if you're really yourself. I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I love that story, man. So it's like, first of all, the goal was for you to become a doctor, right?
Or engineer.
My guy is laughing.
I think Dr. Cisto looking from far away to the like, look at my son.
Dr. Cisto, right? And then you went doing economy, right?
Yeah, I did economy. And that because, to be honest, I just thought it was about money. I wanted to get money. I did not check the Emmanuel, nothing. Economy. Yeah, so I just did it. It was okay. I did 3 years in Oslo.
Yeah.
And then, I just started working. In the beginning, I did part-time just to do more of the music. And now I did full-time. And now I'm combining. So I still work. I do the music. And also have a studio that I opened at, where is it now? It's very close to here. It's at Alnabru.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that also come up organically because I started mixing when I was like 16, 17. There was this guy, it's so funny, man. There's this guy, like I said, that's why you gotta have a balance. This guy, his job was actually to mix. I'm not gonna say his name, but I was like 15, 16. His job was to mix.
In Oslo,
Oslo Kommune. So he had like an open studio, like, kids could go and record.
Yeah.
So I go, I'm completely new. I barely know what a bar is, I'm like stumbling on my words.
Yeah.
And I try my, it wasn't that great, but I asked this guy to mix. This guy, man, he was spinning like, and I'm like, bro, that's your job. Like, why can't you do it? Bro, I kept begging him and begging him. Was like, no. So that I would go angry. I'm like, okay, F it, I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah.
So then, I sucked for the first 5 years. But afterwards, my son started, and I had also very honest friend. I had one honest friend that will always give me feedback, no matter what, But, bro, this is shit, man. What? Nigga, come on, you ain't hearing this shit. Come on, spit it back, bro.
You have to have one of those.
Yeah, bro. And I'm so grateful for him, And then, slowly, I got good at it. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I already have a studio. I have the equipment. Why not help people that, because I've been in that situation. So, man, the power of TikTok, man. I put out some videos. I got some people contact me. I saw this video. Can I come record, blah, blah.
Oh, cool.
So this is my side hustle that I've been doing too. But, and I found producers now too. So it's everything, man, through TikTok.
Everything goes.
Fantastic.
And
Fantastic.
I'm just going to add something. You mentioned about having a friend that is, and one of my friends who's gonna come on eventually on this podcast. My best friend. He's also, when I was just recently, I was going through some tough period, and he called me, because we always talk, and he just got married too.
Oh,
but I didn't know that he was already started his own business, and I was speaking of for economy. That was why, and my economy was a little bit like in shambles, Man, this guy came in and. Until today, I'm going to be his testimony. The way he's helped me, and shown me his business, like where you are and I, whatever we've done, fuck that. I'm like, wait, that's so good what I've done. It's like, nah, listen to me. That's shit. We have to work on it. And I start following. And today, man, I can tell people should be excited when it's going to get here.
Nice.
It's something. So like you say, but just like you say, it's good to have a really good friend that will be honest with you. Like, because your family can be honest with you, but just because they love you too. Your dad can be, or your mom can be honest with you. Of course, but of course they love you. They might leave a little bit of truth behind because they don't want to hurt you at the end of the day. But a real friend will be like, yo, nigga, get your shit together, bro. It's hurt, but if you want to have that.
Swallow it,
swallow your pride and move. So you need those.
Facts.
Yeah. I think I was getting into basically, the studies and everything, but then you chose to go to what you're really passionate about, right? And if I'm not mistaken, the street show, you actually took it abroad as well.
Yes, we did it. We did it abroad. So the first year was here in Norway, Oslo.
Yeah.
And the second year, I don't know, we just both was like, because he likes to travel too.
This is DJ Lucky?
DJ Lucky, yeah. So it's only, now we have actually a bit of team. We're almost like, I would say 5 people with the street show team. So it's me, DJ Loki. We have our manager, we call it, Ladan. We have another lady that helps us, drive us around, help us with accounting, Jelena. We have 2 friends from my high school. So now we are actually a team. But the first 2 years, it was only me and Loki. And we just decided, I don't know why, we both wanted to travel. It was summer. And we made a little tour, okay, this is the cities you want to go. So we had Sweden, we had...
Where in Sweden?
Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Yeah, we had Stockholm. We had Norway, of course, Oslo. We had Bergen. And then we had the big one, New York, So that was the one that we...
New York City.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys been there. You guys were,
Yeah, we
right?
were. So we did it. We did everything. I had also Paris because I was going with my family. So I did a quick street show there too.
In where?
In Paris.
Oh, right, cool.
So I learned so much from the traveling. I think the one that we were in New York for 8 days. So we did
Where in New York? You guys were in New
We were
York?
right by Times Square.
Times Square.
Like, super tourist. Super tourist. You could spot us from a mile away.
Cisto in the house.
Because I'll say that because we are gonna, have some episodes in New York City.
Let's go. Come on.
I went to school there, so but it's not gonna be in Times Square. I'm gonna take the guy.
Where, to Brooklyn?
In the trenches. Bro,
where?
Brooklyn, Long Island.
Okay.
Outside of New York, bro.
Okay,
that's when you see the entire
real,
New York, bro. Times Square is beautiful.
Times Square is like tourists. We've been to Brooklyn too. My friend was a bit scared of going to the Bronx.
Come on, man, really?
Because like he has heard too many stories. But we're in Brooklyn and we checked Brooklyn a lot. And but yeah, the goal there for me was to learn.
Yeah.
We did have some few street shows. I even put it out on social media. But the goal was very to learn. And the level there is just like, the hunger, because these guys, they do it for a living,
That's a living, brother.
So the way they were interacting with the crowd, the way they were like, I was like, okay, we need to bring back this. A lot of people don't know, but the circle, we usually have a circle, and that's where we get the audience to come through. That's from New York.
And
that's from New York?
Yeah, that's from New York.
I have a crazy story from New York City. So I was there, and then my best friend was talking about him to visit me, and him and his friend. And then he was at my house for like 4 days. And the last 2 days, he wanted to spend it in the city so he can see the city before he come back home. And at this time, he was not doing this business that I spoke about. He was DJing. He was really good at DJing music, and he was really into music. But he was he had a lot of beats, and he was looking for somebody to sing on the beats. And then we didn't get him for where I was in Long Island, because Long Island now you're coming for people leave, families, so there's no one to find there. And then I was with him in the city, but in the morning, I was not with him in the city because I was at school. And then he told me he was going somewhere to buy some food and came in front of Aldi, I believe. And there was a guy outside, homeless guy, rapping. And he told me, I was like, I just saw him rapping so good. I was like, let me take a chance. He introduced himself to the homeless guy. He gave me his phone number and the address and asked him, can you call me later at night? Maybe we can get a session in the studio. And then my friend didn't believe that the guy was going to call him. So I'm coming down to visit him in the city. And he's like, yo, I came in the house, he's already set up the studio. It's like, why are you setting up the studio? You don't have nobody to sing here. It's like, yo, I found somebody. I was like, who?
Someone on the street.
On the street, And 5 minutes in, the guy pull up. But now he's freshen up a little bit. When he comes in, I haven't listened to the guy, He come in and he jump in the studio. Boy, this guy could rap.
There's talent there, right?
Bro, even we were scared. We look at each other like, why you haven't made it? And he started explaining as to why he ended up in the streets and all these things.
What was the story? I'm curious.
He was living in Miami and he went and he was trying. It's about the contract. He didn't agree with the contract that was given because he felt like he would lose himself than being a musician. And when you don't accept the contract, you have no choice. You become in the street. Make sure that you don't go anywhere. So long. That's what I'm saying.
Cancelled.
When they get there, I'm gonna let him explain everything. I'm not gonna speaking too fast, But that was a crazy story. Again, in New York City, you'll find those from the crowd. You teach you things. You're like, people are not afraid to be themselves. Like, yo, jump take chances, take opportunity. Ask somebody, yo, let's go do it.
Let's do it.
Give somebody a chance.
New York
was crazy story, man. And we were sitting there. It was Airbnb they were renting, and then the other kids that were also renting there, a lot of European kids. They came, so we were all sitting in the living room, and he was rapping. We were like, yo! It just became a vibe and everything. He was so happy. We paid some money. He was like appreciative. He got some money to sleep. He rent somewhere he could sleep because he was using to sleep outside. And me and my friend were like, no, we can let you sleep outside after this. Here, go back, get food. Get some rest.
That's crazy.
It was good.
New York, man.
Yeah, man.
So New York had a big impact on also how you kind of
100%.
Using it in Norway.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All of the city, but especially New York. I say New York and Paris the most. Paris, because people already have a bit of culture there. So there were dancers there dancing with me. Sweden, we went up on a bad day. We went on, when was it? Midsummer.
Oh, that's it.
The day after.
The day after.
People are done, bro.
So everything was closed.
Yeah, people are done.
We didn't know. We just booked it. We didn't check, So
Midsummer,
it was the day after, so we didn't even get to party. We came on the wrong day, man. And it rained on Sunday, but we still did some small things.
There's also
a quick one. for people that don't know what Midsummer is, because we have people watching from African as well.
From what I understood, Midsummer is like 17 May, but for them, so it's like a national day where they celebrate and have fun and party till the dawn and stuff like that. So the day after, everything was closed. All the shops, I think only McDonald's was open.
Speaking of Midsummer, there is also a movie called Midsummer, Swedish one. Oh, you should not watch it.
You should not watch it.
It's a thriller. It's really...
Okay.
It's not scary. I've seen it, but like...
It's trippy.
Trippy in your brain. And it's Swedish.
Okay.
First time I saw it, I was like, what's going on? You see things, you're like, I can't believe this is going on in Sweden. That movie is pretty popular, but like, it has a certain age.
Bro, you need to spill it out because now you're just name dropping.
No, it's about this, I think it's like a couple of friends that want to go to Europe, especially Sweden, and experience Midsummer.
Okay.
And then they get taken to a trip in the woods by Swedish people over there.
Okay.
And then they be doing some drugs over there, hallucinations and stuff.
Oh, wow.
But it's not just that. And then they have that these ritual. So it's something that they do every other 20 years or something in those... killing each other, taking out pregnant babies. And then people, the ones that are tripping, they don't know what the heck is going on, because they're already in oscillations and stuff. And when they start waking up, they want to go back home, but it's too late because you're already part of
the cult.
So it's basically a cult. Thank you. It's a cult. Hey, man. And I watched it in New York City. We were at the house with all our friends, and we had early training. We came back home. We're supposed to have early training the next day. So like, okay, you know what? Let's watch a movie all together. And somebody found Midsummer. We're sitting, 20 of us in one room watching. And when I started watching, I was like, this is scary.
Who chose this movie?
But Midsummer. Try it, people out there. Midsummer.
Yeah.
Yes,
So then Sweden, but have you been to Denmark as well?
No.
Not yet?
No,
not yet. Because, I've been talking to a few people and they're like, you know what? Copenhagen?
Yes.
It's a vibe.
That's where they are.
It is a vibe.
Okay.
Again,
Speech there too.
because, when you look at Scandinavia, I think everything else, Denmark comes first. Then you have Sweden and then Norway.
Then Norway, okay.
Especially in terms of this type of stuff.
Yeah, no, we're going to take it there. Our goal is actually to travel more, but first we wanted to build our name in Oslo, and that's what I feel we did this summer.
Yeah.
This summer went really hard in Oslo. We just so that people kind of know us, because last year we went also to Bergen. We were traveling so much, and you learn a lot, but we didn't get so much beside the experience. Of course, we didn't get no financial benefit, let's say like that. So I was like, let's focus here in Oslo, get our name known, and then afterwards, because for us the street show. It is something that we want to do, but we also want to use it as a way to catapult us to the next phase, So for DJ Loki, will be, of course, getting booked as DJ. And for me, getting booked, like having shows, MCs and stuff like that. So it is kind of the goal with it, but we're going to travel more.
Yeah.
We're going to definitely travel more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there any venue that you haven't been able to perform in here in Oslo that you would like to?
Yeah, man. Telenor Arena, man.
Telenor Arena, eh?
And Oslo Spectrum. Those are the two things. Everywhere else
Book Cisto, man.
Everywhere else I've been. It's so crazy. Now I haven't been to Parkteater, but everywhere else I've been. I've been to Jungs, I've been to Gamla, I'm going to a new venue today. I've been to so many venues. But it's because I've been doing it for so long too, Started when I was when I came to Norway, 15, 16. So, but I took music seriously when I was 20. 20, that was like, okay, this is
what you want to pursue.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. The first years I was like just trying to find my groove. You don't really know. You're just trying to have fun, trying to be cool, the rapper, But then after I was like, this is my thing.
How about artists? Is there any artist you would like to work with?
Artists?
Internationally,
I would say I grew up listening a lot to Lil Wayne, so I'll say that. Yeah, I love Lil Wayne. From the Afro side, you can put the big boys, Burna Boy, But I like Rema. I like Rema's style. He's very versatile. He's very
But okay, you get to choose Burna Boy or Rema, because one is watching. Which one would it be?
I think Remas.
Another bang.
I don't know. I feel he's so versatile. He's good. Burna's good too, but I just like more, especially the Kelebu song that he made. Kelebu, Kelebu, Kelebu. I was like, that's my energy, man. That's the...
yeah. So, okay. Rema,
yeah.
nice one. Because I think we had a guest here a while back. And for them, it was Fally Ipupa.
Yes.
So, we like Fally Ipupa. If you're watching this, you have to collab.
Let's get it.
Rema.
Now it's Rema's turn.
Collab. Rema, another banger.
Let's get it.
Nice one,
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
But, okay. I understand that you guys are planning to do a lot of travel moving ahead, right?
In the future.
But then at the same time, when you're thinking of Norway, the best moments to kind of arrange street shows is summertime.
The summer, yeah.
Right? So it's like, let's say between maybe May and August.
Yeah. That's how we usually start around 17 May because people are already out and there's good vibes. Then we do to early September. Yeah. As soon as it gets too cold.
Here, yeah?
Ha det bra.
Snackes.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have 4 seasons, so we have to work with it.
You have to do the best. But I also think that's why it maybe got so popular too, because it's limited,
Yeah.
People are like looking. I already have people asking us on DMs and TikTok, like, oh, when are you guys coming? When are you? So I think we just have to keep doing it, keep doing it.
Coming in, where is it? Around here, or locally, or abroad?
You think for next year or?
Yeah, I'm thinking in general when they're saying, when are you coming?
Oh, when we come, it's the Oslo, because we think we kind of stamped that tiger place that is ours, even though we
booked.
It's ours. We kind of we kind of make our own. People know us like from the tiger now. It's like, oh, that do for tiger. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
I am the eye of the tiger.
Yeah. All right, cool. So that's people are already asking you when are you coming back.
Nah, that's the market is there. I was telling Loki that we have to maybe focus on next year, like how to get more collabs and monetize it a bit more. But the people are there, the audience is there. We don't have to even do a lot of marketing. People kind of know. As long as we put a date on TikTok, be like, hey, we'll be here Saturday at 5. Our people always come.
If this is let's say your music disappears today, what will something you want people to remember you about? Is there anything you want people to remember outside of music?
Outside of music, I'll think a lot of what I do is connected to music though, from the studio to everything. But I would just say maybe the way I kind of lived, not giving up, kind of going for what you want, chasing your dreams and just going for it, even if you're afraid, just try to do something. That's what I will like to leave as a legacy, just go for it. And, things happen. You can't plan it. People ask me man, do you think you have Stone Boy or this?
Yeah.
No, man.
Wake up to
you can,
Stone Boy today.
Yeah, you can't plan stuff like that. And you just have to do it and I guess have faith. That's the number one thing. Just have faith, keep going. And if you do the work and you have faith, things happen. That's what I was saying. Somehow. Don't ask me how.
It happens, bro. You just got to keep going and keep going. And I feel like this would actually be your question, of all your journey. There was probably been times where you felt tired or you feel like, oh my God, this is not going to work. What made you keep going?
I'll say my mom, to be honest. I grew up with my single mom, So I just saw the way she worked. She was very hardworking and she wanted just us to get a better life. So for me, I just, as a son, as a firstborn too, I was like, I want to kind of repay the favor, So that's always been something that kept me going. Even though you can't repay, but you try to do your best. So that's something that kept me going. And then afterwards, I became a good big brother to my sisters. So being a good role model, even though I'm not perfect, but I try to do my best, And the more, it's so funny because the more I kept going, the more people that kind of supported the journey, and you don't want to let them down, So now I have a girl, I'm like, she actually I'm not there yet, but she, going with me in the journey. So I'm like, I want to prove it right, But I'll say number one, my mom, and she knows I'm a mama's boy too, so.
I mean,
that's
when you
number
mentioned
one,
that,
man.
right? I don't know. I mean, that song of Tupac, Dear Mama.
Yeah, man. 100%.
That's one of our favorites.
100%. Me too.
Dear Mama, man, you know.
100%.
Yeah,
so
100%.
just wanna, you know, just do something good. And at the end of the day, also for myself, I will be lying if it's not for myself. Because also, you know, the kid that was 8 or 9 or whatever, you also want to prove him right. Be like, okay, man. Like, because one thing that usually keeps me up at night or gets me stressed is like, I don't want to be 80 or 90 and say, I wish. You know? Yeah, it's better to say, I tried and then it didn't go. But when you're 80 and 90, it's like, you can't go back in time.
Nah.
So for me, I always try my best to be like, yo, I did it. It might not have turned out as good as I planned, but I still tried, you know. And there's many things, you know. So a lot of people just see on social media the wins, you know. But there's a lot of, I wouldn't call it losses, I call it lessons. But there's a lot of lessons. So let's just say like that, you know.
I have this thing saying that I usually, you know, leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
You know, because if you living like this, that means your generation. I'm speaking about my own family, my own blood is gonna look up at, you're just gonna be that type of parent. And your children are gonna like adapt to it, you know? And that's what I wanna be. I don't wanna be like, so like you say, 80 and, or even when I'm 40. You go to my first children, they're never gonna see me lazy.
No.
Because they learn from that. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
So let's keep going. I agree with you, man.
That's number one. I think a lot of things that sometimes we forget is like children learn by seeing. You can tell like you can tell a kid everything, like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. But if you the parent are doing it, they're not gonna, you know. So they learn by seeing. So it's important that like, especially if we're gonna go in that role, like you gotta live it. You gotta be about it. You can't be like a dad and telling your kid, never give up on your dream, or you gave up on your dreams. Right. You know, that's dumb. You know what I mean? So for me, that's another thing that keeps me going.
Leading by example.
Exactly, man. Yeah. That's what LC means, by the way. I never explained it, but LC is kind of the... It's a long story, but there's...
Bling.
Yes. LC is... So when I started music, when I was 15, 16, it was me and another friend called Karoli. It was from Kenya. So we were 3 musketeers. It was me, Karoli, and another, my best friend I told you about, Ariel. He's from Eritrea. So we went to the same high school, and yeah, man, we started making music together. So LC in the beginning is standard for Lyrical Crew, because they were all rappers, me and him. Ariel was kind of the friend that was supporting us. But then, yeah, man, one thing led to another. He started doing a lot of drugs, unfortunately, with that environment, and I think someone in his family had like this schizophrenia type of thing. So it kind of got activated, you know? And he just went out of the rails. So I couldn't make music with him. We were just always fighting, we were just bad vibes. So, but I always wanted to keep that LC thing to kind of, you know,
that's tribute. Where the journey started.
Yeah, that's where it really started. Yeah. But the name changed because I don't only rap now. I'll be dancing, I'll be doing... So it went from Lyrical Crew to Leaders Crew. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, so my idea with LC is that the whole team, the whole community or whatever, it's not that I'm going to be a boss or I tell you, no. We all here doing our part. You're also leading yourself. Like, you know what you do. You're always trying to be the best version of yourself. So we all trying to do our work. So that's the whole thing with LC. So it's about making this community, making this place where people can really... discover themselves, man. That's it. Yeah. So that's the background. That's why I always be rapping LC. All my songs, I'll be like, LC, Troop, LC. That's the...
Oh, so it's not for Cisto at all, man.
I thought the L was something.
Some people said it's love Cisto, but no, I'm not so narcissistic, man. Come on.
Hey, you wouldn't be bad. Look at Kanye. He loved himself that high, man.
But look at where he is now, man. Kanye, for me, is so sad, this story, because I watched his documentary in Whose Name? Yeah, he released it recently, and I'm like, man, it's one of those stories you're like, you don't know how to explain it, because he went so high, but he also went so low, you know? It's like, and I look up to Kanye, you know, nobody, as an artist, you can't say you don't inspired by what he did, you know? He changed the game forever. And but it's like, damn, he went so low, man. Like, he lost so much. And, you know, at the end of the day, I've heard of this quote, it's like, don't get envious of other people because you don't know what they pay for it. You know? And it's like, even with Elon Musk, I was watching one of his interviews, like, to get to that level, it's like, everyone can get there, but are you willing to pay the price? And a lot of people are not willing to pay the price. Even to get to 50 Cent level, if someone told you like, hey, you're going to be multimillionaire, you're going to have this show on Power, you're going to make a show about Didi, whatever, but then you have to get shot 9 times. A lot of people won't say no, you know? Like, you can't just take the good. You got to take everything. So I think that's the thing with Kanye. It's a bit like sad for me because like, you want him to win. He was the first richest black man.
He still is the first richest.
Nah, I think he lost that.
You think he lost that money?
He lost all his deal. No, but he's rich. I'm not saying he's broke, but it's not the richest. Now there's maybe Jay-Z or whatever, like, you know.
I think Jay-Z is on that list.
Yeah, but my point is like he had it almost all, but in a way that, I don't know, man. It kind of like self-destruct when he went all against this thing. And I get it from his point of view, but it's like the way of saying things. There's also an art of saying things, you know? You can be against this.
I agree with you guys, you know? It's a way of saying things. I'm a sociology. So for me, yes, there's a lot of things that I have said that sounds bad and people take it bad. But we shouldn't judge him.
No.
Because
not judging.
If you pay really attention to the things that he said, they come out wrong. But why judge how it come out wrong? Maybe listen to what ideas he has behind. So me, I never care how he say things. I always try to pay attention. Why is he saying
Why is he saying that?
Nobody's stupid.
No.
And to be on that level and have that money, if he was not smart, he wouldn't get there. So yes, maybe there is times, and then we know that he's sick, you know?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
There is time and period where, but I don't look at why I look at his geniuses.
Yeah, but that's the thing though.
That he's definitely genius.
But here's the thing though. Most people will not analyze it the same way you do it. So it's like, most people will just take it as it is without analyzing it from that perspective. Because now you analyze it from your studies.
Yes.
Well, right? But not everyone.
But I also think that it's calculated. Like, I also don't think like it's just the sickness. I think like some things because you know with marketing, at the end of the day, marketing is about getting people to talk about you. If people talk about you, you're marketing.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that the sickness has nothing to do with it, but I think sometimes it's calculated. Like he will say something, then let people talk, and then drop a banger album, you know? Because that creates that emotional, you know, be like, okay, he said this. But this time, things he said, he went a lot, you know? Like, because, okay, if you say George Bush don't care about black people, okay, the white racists might hate you, but you still have the black people.
Yeah.
But if you just say that, let's kill all Jews, Nazi, who are you, you know?
That's when the sickness can kick in. That's when somebody should be around and giving some medicine.
Who are you, like,
you know?
bro saying I love Hitler? I'm like, who are you trying to, like,
who are you trying to
attract? You cannot back you like that, you know? Like, come on. Like, it's a thing to say that, okay, I don't, maybe the way these people are doing stuff, let's look into it. Like, you know, that's a way, but to say let's kill them. We were also talking about it, like, whatever you do at the end of the day is like, I'm about, like, making the world better at the end of the day, you know? So, whether it's music, whether it's business, whether it's merch, just make the world better, you know? And if your product, or whatever you're putting out, is not making the world better, bro, I can't support it. For me, that's how I am. I don't care how many Grammys, how many, because all that is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's, once you go, you don't take it with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
what you take with you is like how you let people be. How, and
what impact are you making?
Exactly. And that's my whole thing with this LC, not to be like, it's all about making a good impact. Like, yo, we try, you know? And no one is perfect. So me, I'm not judging. But you also have to be like, for me as a fan, I have to be like, okay, I have to draw a line, you know? But there's some fans is like, they don't care. They're like, it's like a cult.
Yes.
I don't want my fans to be like that. If I mess up as Cisto, I want my fans or people supporting me be like, hey, bro, what you said wasn't cool. Look yourself in the mirror. Because I'm not building a cult. A cult is for ego. You think you're God. But no one of us is God, you know? We are instruments of God, you know? And I feel like somewhere there, maybe when his mom died, I don't know. You can't judge people, but somewhere there something went.
I mean,
you know?
also, like you mentioned it earlier, I feel like when you come to certain level in life with certain amount of money, certain amount of group, it does something to you. So you gotta have a right group around you. Because trust me, with that level, it's going to affect how you talk. It's going to affect a lot of things. That's again what I'm saying. Like, yes, it's easy for maybe a lot of us to see and be like, yeah, Kanye, why did he go above that when he was speaking? Why? But maybe you didn't see he was sitting in the room with someone that he wanted something to happen and they said no to him, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is no good that he goes out and speak. But again, on that level, the things that we have no idea because a lot of money is being involved, you know.
No, that's for sure. That's
a lot of things to change the world is being involved. And
that's why it's important to have, I think, like you said, great friends around you at that period. Because one thing I noticed that he had with this documentary, he had too many yes men. So he would say something crazy like...
Are you referring to Kanye?
To Kanye now.
Oh, okay.
He would say something crazy, but no one would try to check him because he has so much money, you know? But if you have, like, let's say your friend or my friend, like someone that, you know, no matter, like...
But that's the thing, innit? Because
And it's not about checking him like, oh, you're wrong, but like, yo, bro, think about it. Are you sure? Like, no one. Everything will say is yes, yes, yes,
it comes to that ego thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys watched the documentary that 50 made about Diddy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It was similar.
Yeah.
Like no one, like even he had a friend, you know, a close friend that he grew up with, one of his neighbors.
Yeah.
Right? When this guy started seeing that his behavior is not good, and if he's tried to do anything about it, you know, he was kicked out. Right? So it's like, eventually, if you want to be part of that crew, you have to just be
that's true. That's true, actually.
Right? So then it's about their ego, making sure that everyone follow their orders.
That's just like the ego. When you're up there, man, your ego. I feel like everyone in that industry have high ego.
Yeah.
But again, the best one have the right friends, the right group around, or they just know how to control themselves. You know? So I feel like why I said genius, Kanye is maybe one of the most genius artists I've listened out there.
Yeah.
But you gotta be surrounded by the right
people.
Because he's not dumb, bro. All these things, I'm pretty sure he does not just wake up and be like, today I'm just gonna speak like this.
No.
You don't do that, you know.
So
there's reasons. So he should have people around him that are like, no, man, listen, we hear what you wanna say, but maybe we can say it this
exactly,
way. Go this way, you know. Not just having yes people around you.
That's so true.
You also mentioned Lil Wayne there, man. That,
Wheezy.
You know, his story is quite funny, isn't it? How he actually got into the game.
Yeah, he got in very young. Actually,
was it 12, something like that?
Yeah, 12, 13. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's a legend. He's the first. You know, one thing that I would say to my younger self, I think even to people around the world, I'll say choose your role models wisely. Nobody thinks about it, but when you're young, you do choose your role models, you know? And for me, that was Lil Wayne. I'm not gonna lie, he was my role model. Like I said, I grew up in a single household. So he was like the male figure I looked up to. And he had a lot of positive things.
I'm laughing, brother.
He also had some things that I would be like,
I'm laughing,
I wish I didn't. But one thing I learned from Lil Wayne, besides the rapping, is about the dedication.
Oh, bro.
He's always in the studio. So that made me like, I don't know, that made me like, you know, consistent, just rapping and just being at it. And I think a lot of these qualities, like, you know, discipline, and like you can you can take them to different categories. Fields. So then it was easier for me to, like, you know, be a bit more focused at school, you know. So that's one thing I learned. But there's some other bad things.
I do love that work ethic, right? I remember there was an interview and he was in a talk show. Yeah. And they just asked me about this work ethic. It's like, I wake up in the morning, I go to work. I wake up in the evening, I go to work. I don't sleep. All I do is work. Well, I'm like, dang, bro.
Since you know he's your idol. Yeah. I've heard about a story. I don't know if this is true. If it's not, you can. Yeah. That he used when he was young, before he go and perform, he used to perform against a wall. Was that true? He would stand up in front of the wall and rap and rap and rap. So he'll pretend like the wall
is the crowd.
It's the crowd.
Interesting.
For hours.
For hours.
Rap and rap.
What I heard that he used to, everybody knows though, but he used to write, and now everything he does is freestyle, which is very impressive if you listen to Lil Wayne, the bars that he has, thinking that it's freestyle, that he just coming like, you're like, wow. Because he has so many metaphors and stuff like that. But I think that comes with the game, you know, he's been doing it for so long. So it's just like, it kind of compounds, you know, you get like, okay. Yeah. But no, that story I haven't heard, but I heard one about Michael Jackson that used to perform with all mirrors. Yeah, I heard about that because for him, he could see like that's why Michael Jackson is so crisp.
The movements, you can watch
so
it.
Crisp, like it's so meticulous. It's like
yeah.
So man.
I mean, he used to direct all his music videos.
Yeah.
Who direct? Imagine you singing, you directing, like, pause, cut there, cut there. You stand there, you put his clothes on, and then they step and sing. That's insane.
Crazy. Yeah.
He was blessed. He was like talent and hard work, both of them. I feel when you get both, then you get
that combination.
You get a machine.
Legend. But Lil Wayne again, because I had this friend was studying in the UK, right? But then, I don't know what happened. He was like, he wanted to be a musician. He was the idol. He's from Ghana, so I don't know if it's a Ghanaian thing. Jeff, Jeff. Jeff was like, you know what? Lil Wayne is his idol. He wants to be a rapper, trying to spit and all that. But then I think it was when Obama was the president, right? And then Obama said something on TV like, not everyone can be Lil Wayne, You need to study.
Facts.
So then, I think, of course, his parents Ghanaian, like, you have to be something else than a musician. So so Jeff had to focus on the studies after that. But Lil Wayne was his idol as well.
He's an icon. And what he has done for the game is going to be, it's timeless. He's him and Eminem, for me, are the goats in rap, for me personally.
Oh, yeah?
You
don't want to go further back?
Yeah, I feel like Tupac and Biggie, no disrespect, but they died so young. Yeah. It's like, in football terms, it's like saying, not Dele Alli, that's bad, but it's like saying Yamal. Like, Yamal is dope, but if he just starts playing at 22, 23, you can't compare it to Messi.
No. But I'm going to catch you there, bro.
For me.
Tupac for me.
Now, what he did is GOAT. But it's like, who people put Tupac against in this generation? XXXTentacion.
He was good.
But it's like, they died too young. 25 is nothing.
Tupac was, 20-something?
He was 25.
25 when he died, But he did a lot through that, though.
Come on, he did a lot. And when speak of lyrics, man, Tupac will get in the studio, they will have that. Tupac.
I think Biggie was better, isn't it, as a lyricist?
Yeah, lyricist, Biggie was better,
Tupac was more on the poetry side, I think.
And what Tupac was good was delivery. There's a difference between delivery and, like, Tupac had the delivery, like, aggressive. He could just, like, but Biggie was a lyricist.
Biggie.
And I think Tupac would have got in there if he had more time. Because it takes time to develop as a lyricist. He's not, unless you're talented like Kendrick or Earl Sweatshirt or Eminem. But most guys, they use time. Even me, like, my first bars weren't as good, as refined as what I have now. A good example is J. Cole. J. Cole got so much better. Like, so imagine, and J. Cole, if you judge him at 25 and now,
different game.
So it's like, that's how I feel like, but they are ghosts. They're like, they paved the way. Without them, even Eminem, none of them will be here. But if you're looking at longevity, the impact, like you said, everybody wanted to be Lil Wayne. All this little rapper, Lil Uzi, all of them Lil Wayne.
They have little.
All of them Lil Wayne. And Eminem too, you will say like, bro, I don't know I feel I'm a nerd when it comes to this rap thing, because I really analyze, and I feel like if you go on a purely like bars, like the thing with Eminem that brings him down maybe from the GOAT conversation is that his topics. It'd be about dumb shit, But when he put his mind, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rap up on some real shit. Lose yourself. Sing for the moment. Not afraid, He can do it, but it's like, that's not what he will also talk about dumb shit. He's like comedian,
Yes.
And that's okay. But still though, the technical is advanced. Like, and it's funny because he's the only white.
Bro, just because, like, speaking of which, I remember the first time I listened to Not Afraid.
Yeah.
If you take away when he's rapping, the beat, it's so hard to rap on that beat. It's not like a hip-hop beat,
No.
It's like, it sounds like a band in the background and you have this, but the way it comes in, I'm not afraid, I'll take a stage. I was like, who's rapping on this shit like this? So, like you're saying.
He good. But GOAT conversation we go for all day. Some people might put Kanye too. Like, I feel GOAT is like, is very...
Early Kanye.
It can be personal. It's like about saying, like, all of them have an argument. You can't say like, if you say that Tupac is your goat, I'm not gonna be like, no, you're wrong. If you say Big, it makes sense, you know. But they all
different, innit?
they all did something to the game, you know. They all brought something.
I always look at rappers. I'll put you in a goat category if you also like or write some of your songs. A lot of rappers are good, but they have ghostwriters. They didn't write any of their music. So it's like,
so you're taking out Drake, huh?
Exactly. You know, you can be a good rapper.
Him and Kendrick are taking out Drake.
Taking out Drake.
Bro, like you gotta be able to sometimes. I'm not saying you should write all your music, but you should be able to have some of yours, you know. And then the bad thing that I don't like, a lot of good rappers that have ghostwriters, they don't even mention they're ghostwriters. You don't even know who wrote the songs. They should be able to be like...
Well, I mean, if they buy it...
They buy it. Most of the time they buy it.
When they buy it,
they buy it.
Yeah, then, you know, that's part of the deal.
For some people, man. It's not yours. You sing like it's yours. I did this, I write it, you didn't write, bro.
Well, I mean, depends what the contract says again, right? So,
I agree.
But yeah. Anyways, bro, I think we are reaching the end of our conversation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? But before we end, is there any other thing that you'd like to share with the audience?
I think we spoke a lot about all the topics, you know, what we're doing now. 2026, I think for me will be a very defining year. I'm planning some new stuff. I want to do some different stuff, go one direction. And at the end of the day, I think whatever you want to do, whether it's music, whether it's whatever you want to do, whatever you put your mind to, you need three things. First of all, you need to make the decision that you want to do it, you know. A lot of people don't make the decision. Once you make the decision, it's going to free you up, but it's also going to be scary because now you know what you have to do, you know. Second, I'll advise people to find people like, you know, your team. Find people that can actually help you, you know, with your whatever you're doing. And when I say help you, you also help them too. It's a two-way thing. And thirdly, just be consistent. Just do the work. Just do the work and let God do the rest, you know, because you can plan to a certain degree. But some things, it just happen. Like no one could plan Corona, you know. It's like you just have to do the work, find your people, and man, follow the vision. So that's what I would say, and to be on the lookout for 2026.
Yes. So for everyone out there, young people want to do the same thing as Cisco, you know, he just gave you the answer. You know?
Yes. All right. Once again, thank you so much for coming in, sharing your story, right? Yeah. And looking forward for 2026, right? So we'll be following the street shows.
Yes, sir. You guys got to come through one time.
Of course. I'll be there a couple of times.
I'm going to pull you guys in the circle.
We'll be on the stage, man.
Last time I was
there. Janteloven?
One time I was there, they tried to put me in the circle. I was like, wait, it's too early. I was standing on the side. I was like, let me watch from the side to the next.
Next one.
So next one will be there, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And before we wrap up, one more time, big shout out to Gamwanya, Premium African Coffee. So if you do like specialty coffee, check them out. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
On Live, Learn, and Inspire podcast.
Peace out.
Peace out.